Main Event Madness proudly presents, coming to you from the land down under, Sydney, Australia, and Naugatuck, Connecticut in the US of A. This is Wrestling's Rope Break. Here are your hosts, Joel the Man O'Brien and Eron the Mastermind Ramadanov.
Well, hello wrestling fans and welcome to Wrestling's Rope Break. Everything pro wrestling by the count of five. It is March 31st, 2015 here on Main Event Madness Radio. And I am Joel the Man O'Brien, coming to you for the last time from San Jose, California, here for WrestleMania 31 weekend. It's kind of sad, but now it's the end. We're finished. We've completely done the weekend. We've done everything we said we were going to do. And I've just come back from Monday Night Raw at the SAP Center. And it was every kind of post-WrestleMania Raw you expect. And we have a special guest with us. You might have, if you listen to our Friday show, you'll definitely know who I'm talking about. It is Crazy Bill, PWP's Crazy Bill. Unfortunately, Eron is sick at the moment. We'll definitely get him back as soon as we can. But for the meantime, Crazy Bill, what did you think of WrestleMania?
You know what? I honestly, and you know, I will tell anyone this. And there was a lot of fans who thought it was lackluster in their build, and the whole thing was going to be just crap. Truth be told, and a lot of them are eating their words, truth be told, I personally thought it was one of the best WrestleManias of the past, almost 10 years, if not 12 years. Yeah,
definitely. I think there was a lot of every kind of thing that fantasy bookers would love to book for WrestleMania kind of happened at WrestleMania 31. And it's just very ironic because I was one of those people that was not looking forward to WrestleMania completely as I should for WrestleMania weekend. I definitely went into the last few days thinking, I don't really know what to expect because the TV's been god awful. It's been horrible. And I think we're in a kind of agreement with that, Bill. Yeah.
Excuse me. It hasn't been horrible, but
it's been pretty bad for WrestleMania standards.
Okay, for WrestleMania. Okay, that's sure. It was definitely peculiar that it felt like Orton and Rollins was built up as one of the top WrestleMania matches. Meanwhile, it was second or third match?
It was very interesting. The match
was interesting, which just it completely coincided with my entire theory, which was proven correct.
I said to a lot of fans there live, I was like, if Rollins loses, there's a high chance he'll cash in. But again,
exactly.
nothing was certain there. I think that's what made it really exciting. Thank God that Brock Lesnar re-signed, because I would wonder what kind of finish we would have got. Would it have been the same had they thrown Audible in the last few days before Mania? We don't know, but
I think there's a great chance it would have been the same, because I think that Vince doesn't quite listen to the fans, but Triple H, as much as he loves to belittle the fans and the marks, he listens to them all. And I think there was a cohesive unit between the two. And I think it would have ended the same way no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. And I've been very harsh on Vince McMahon's kind of like vision and how he produces shows. And you see a show like that and you still know that he's in charge. But, he can definitely put on a show. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a standalone show. WrestleMania 31 was incredible from start to finish.
Absolutely.
What was your favorite match?
Oh my God. You know what? I think my favorite match was Bray and Taker, just because of the psychology.
Okay.
I wanted Bray to win, and it wasn't a technical match. It was there wasn't a bunch of high spots. The psychology behind both guys, I was just so intrigued.
Wow. Cool.
Second behind them definitely would have been Sting and Triple H, just because I spent a lot of years wishing that DX, when they invaded the WCW arena, would have got in and NWO beat the shit out of them.
Yep. And you got to, Sting and Triple H, as I said this morning on Main Event Madness Radio, that was like a fantasy booker's wet dream right there in that match. everything
Oh,
that you would want to
absolutely.
see, it happened within the confines of an 18-minute match.
Well, like I said, a month, maybe 2 months ago, Triple H's Sting wasn't meant to sell tickets. It wasn't meant to sell buys. They were throwing a bone to us, to the marks, to the IWC, and they completely pulled through with it, and it just proved my entire theory that this was meant for us. The younger kids, they don't know Sting. They know Triple H. They don't really know Sting that well.
Yep.
And it was totally meant for us Attitude guys. And that's exactly what they did. And it was freaking amazing, man.
Yeah, I was right there, like about 3 minutes away from when the DX and NWO had their stare down, and I tell you what, you could feel the energy just buzzing throughout the crowd, and that was an incredible moment. But I'm surprised you like Brain Taker that much. Like from a live perspective, that was a match where everyone kind of just chilled out of it. It wasn't they were into the entrances and all, but when it came down to the actual match itself, it was one match where everyone kind of just relaxed and didn't go too nuts. I think the match layout and everything that happened prior to it kind of made us that way because we were so tired.
Yeah.
That match came.
I tell you what, man. If you don't have the network, or if you can't access it on your phone or whatnot, when you get home, watch it again, and you will legitimately recognize every single millisecond of psychology they both thoroughly lay into each other, and it is just glorious.
Awesome. No. I'm actually in the process of watching it again. I got some hours to watch it this morning. I personally liked the Rusev Cena match. I thought Rusev looked like an absolute freaking monster in that match, and he worked his ass off to get himself there. The entrances with Rusev on a tank was awesome, and I thought my favorite match really was the main event. I was completely shocked, but I loved the physicality, the brutality, and the intensity of that main event. That was everything that we wanted to see.
It wasn't. I mean, it was great. Don't get me wrong. The first few minutes I was like, "What is this?" But
Yep.
it proceeded to totally change my mind. However, the first few minutes, I specifically looked at it, and you might realize, you might remember, the listeners might remember. It really, actually, truly reminded me, and I said it to a few of my friends. It reminded me of when Angle back in 2004, 2003 did the Angle Challenge, where he brought out just this random, no-name local guy and just beat the shit out of him for 2 or 3 minutes.
Yep. Yeah. Well, it was like that, but I thought it was everyone's been comparing it to Cena and Brock from SummerSlam last year.
Oh no, it was totally different. I mean, it wasn't totally different, but Cena, I honestly believed within a few minutes, I'm like, Cena's going to make a comeback. Cena's going to make a comeback.
Yeah, exactly. And that actually didn't. Yeah.
Reigns hit multiple Superman punches and still couldn't get the guy off his feet. I'm like, oh my God, this is not going to go well.
You know what? I think he showed a lot of guts. He showed a lot of intensity.
Absolutely.
And I think they are tonight on Raw. Obviously, Roman Reigns was surrounded by the international fan base that was at WrestleMania that just didn't like him no matter what he did. And I think what they were trying to do was trying to give him the beating, and the fact that he came back would be respect. And I think by the end of it, I think some fans will like that. But yeah, well, I think we'll just lead straight into Raw, because a lot of what I wanted to say right now leads into the main event of Raw, being the sixth man between Roman Reigns, Ryback, and Randy Orton versus the Authority. This poor guy, this poor Roman Reigns. I mean, that was the only time we saw him on television was in the main event, which I don't know if it was a mistake, but he got chanted out of the building. Worse than Cena. We started. We even chanted for Cena to come out instead of Roman Reigns. Bill, do you think this psychology, this mentality that we have for Roman Reigns is going to change at all, or do you think this is here to stay?
Absolutely. You know what? It's been like Cena. It's been half and half for the past couple months. But I think they also recognize and realize that there are a lot of people when it comes to WrestleMania, like you flew God knows how long from Australia to California to the United States. There, the prices and the travel and this, that, the other. It's not a casual event. They had to make a change.
Yep.
If it was Extreme Rules, if it was a Royal Rumble, if it was Survivor Series, Reigns totally would have won, but they knew they had to play the audible.
Yep.
And that's cool. I get that. I enjoy that. I like that. I love Seth Rollins. I called it for months that he was going to cash in.
Yep.
I didn't think it would be the way it was going to be, but I think Reigns' momentum will change once he gets away from all of the quote unquote marks who specifically paid a fortune to travel to WrestleMania, and they actually get back onto the regular schedule with casual fans involved.
Yeah, well, I hear that on the house shows. Roman Reigns is over as hell. Like
absolutely,
he gets 80% cheered.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah, it's just a shame that fans kind of reacted the way they did because the guys worked hard. He took an absolute ass kicking last night, and I don't know. I thought the mentality might have changed slightly, but the crowd showed us that wasn't the case. And the same goes for John Cena. I'm puzzled really when it comes to John Cena and how everyone hates him so much. I really do. Like the match he had against Dean Ambrose was great, and the storyline that he's just concluded with Rusev is where he defended the United States and did a great job in that story.
No, do not for the life of anyone think that he's done with Rusev. Rusev still gets a rematch. He was the champion. He lost it. He still gets that rematch.
Well, that's great then. But I'm just surprised by the reaction, regardless of the rematch or not, that fans just still couldn't embrace Cena tonight. I'm tonight, the fans just hate him. Just get over it, guys. Really.
I do not hate Cena.
Everyone at WrestleMania that comes to WrestleMania because it's a thing to boo Cena. It's like, why? Guys,
I do not hate Cena. I think Cena is actually, he doesn't quite. I don't think he has quite the wrestling skill. He hasn't shown, if you will. That's a better way to put it. He hasn't shown the wrestling skills that most of the roster has. But just like Hogan, just like he doesn't need to at this point. He never has needed to. However, as much as I disagree with everyone hating Cena, there was nothing more beautiful than 72,000 people singing John Cena sucks along with his theme song. I'm like, oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, that was a very cool moment. Yeah. There's times where I didn't agree with what the fans were saying, but at the same time, it's such a cool moment that you have to be a part of it. But yeah, we obviously had
you don't want to get taken out back and lynched.
Exactly right. Yes. And there are some fans, believe me, that come to WrestleMania that are just such anti-Cena people that they don't want to hear anything else. But yeah, I guess we'll segue into a discussion about the situation with the fans and how they love just to chant things. I mean, I heard nearly every single chant underneath God's Green Earth tonight, and sometimes the chants had nothing to do with matches, playing the storylines. There was a lot of NXT chants.
Right.
Personally, my thought is now, after going to 4 of these Manias after Raw, I kind of appreciate fans that associate smart chants with matches. And now we had the most disgusting thing I heard tonight was the Divas were fighting, and some guy worked out, we can point at Nikki Bella and go, Nikki sucks Cena. And then it transferred to Natalya. So no, to Brie Bella. Brie sucks Brian. Then Brie sucks Kid, because then Natalya was part of the match. And then Naomi sucks Uso. It's like, come on, well, it's got nothing to do with the match. And you could tell that the girls in there were getting a bit disgusted with the fans. It's like,
right.
Where do you draw the line with chants and being smart and funny?
You have to draw the line where you're a fan And of course, I mean, you spent your money, you paid your money, you have the right to chant whatever you want. But there's a line between paying your money and chanting what you want and being an absolute asshole. Absolute asshole. When when Ryback is out wrestling Damian Sandow, why are you chanting for CM Punk?
Yep.
Just shut the fuck up and just chant "Feed Me More" or chant for Mizdow or whatever. Why?
Like when you're watching Raw and you see that atmosphere, what's your thought process? Do you like it? Do you like? Oh my god, I want to be there.
I absolutely hate it. If it has nothing to okay, there could be New Day could be wrestling Heath Slater and what's his name, they were Slater Gator. It could be New Day versus Slater Gator. When you start chanting like these guys, granted they're not over, they're not popular, but they're putting their lives on the line, and they've spent years trying to get even a match on the show.
Yep. And
you're chanting for the announcers? That's bullshit, man. Granted, you have the right to chant for what you want to. You paid your money. I get it. It's cool. I get it. But that's bullshit, man.
Yeah, I agree. So, like, this is the main event here. I've got the list of chants that we chanted. So we had "This is boring," NXT, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Hideo, Finn, Breeze is gorgeous, how you doing? Then when Big Show got in the ring, please retire, same old shit. And then "We are awesome" chants. And then that was followed by a 1.5 minute Mexican wave. Like it kept going and going and going.
I almost blame. You know what? Like I'm against stuff like that. I'm like, you paid your money, chant what you want, but make it relevant. Yeah. But I also blame the WWE because 2 or 3 years ago they gave a Slammy Award to the New Jersey crowd for the Raw after WrestleMania for just having ridiculous, for just being outrageous with ridiculous chants that meant nothing to anyone.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I've been a part of.
And everyone else is trying to follow suit.
Yeah, because I think I've been a part of that evolution of that post-Mania crowd, because I think it really started when Daniel Bryan got eliminated in 18 seconds after his World Championship match against Sheamus, and we took over the show and showed everyone how much we were pissed off. And it's like, I think now they use that springboard as a time to voice to WWE what they don't like. And
let me just clarify, man. Don't get me wrong. I think every anti-Big Show chant is warranted. That guy, him and Kane, should retire immediately. And I'm furious that just like the Royal Rumble, Big Show threw over so many young guys and eliminated them. Bullshit.
Yep. And I was at the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal and saw that match and saw him eliminate so many guys. Like the New Day, he eliminated them all on his own. And then they wonder why guys aren't getting over. It's ridiculous.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, Big Show eliminated 9 guys. You know what? 8 of them aren't getting over. Let's fire them. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, exactly right. They're busted their asses and trying to make it work. And that's why I don't give that battle royale win to someone that needs it. Really.
I promise you, all 3 members of New Day freaking despise their gimmick. But they're trying desperately to put it over.
One of the great chants we started tonight is
New Day sucks.
New Day sucks. But now they clap.
Now it's Day sucks.
Yep, New Day sucks. So Xavier Woods can't do that anymore.
And I'm like, why? Why? It's been weeks. Why are they not turning? Why are they not going? Okay, everyone hates these guys. Just make them heel.
Yeah, exactly right. It's one of those things.
I
don't know.
Amazing. It was. You know what? Heel or face, they put on an amazing show with the other 3 teams at that pre-show for the tag titles.
Oh, that was the epitome of an amazing opener. That had everything you want.
Oh my god, man!
They busted their asses out there.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Even without one of the Usos. Beautiful.
I thought they did a tremendous job putting the Usos over, even with one of them injured. I think, everyone worked their asses off. Everyone looked great. Everyone just showed why they belong. And we even saw Natalia put the sharpshooter on Torito. That was awesome. Yeah. Everyone got treated how they should be treated, so it was good.
Absolutely, it was a great match.
Now, Brock Lesnar. Let's talk about Brock Lesnar, and let's talk about what they're going to be doing with Brock Lesnar. Now it seems that they've suspended him indefinitely, and now he's gone until further notice.
It's a given. While no one really knows, the extent of his new contract that he signed, it's a given that he's going to do the same, part-time schedule, which led me to believe, Rollins was definitely going to cash in. Reigns wasn't getting over, and everyone was like, "Oh, they have to keep the title on Lesnar. They have to keep the title." I'm like, well, that's going to, null and void the Money in the Bank, because Lesnar won't be back until SummerSlam, and unless Rollins cashes in at WrestleMania, it's gonna be wasted.
And I think we have another Money in the Bank pay-per-view before SummerSlam as well, right?
That's true. Rollins would have to win that one too, because once Money in the Bank comes back around, his briefcase is gone.
Exactly. Yeah, I love the setup for the main event. How Brock Lesnar didn't get pinned, and how there's still that money match. And I think
it's beautiful.
Exactly right. And I think they did a tremendous job tonight setting that up. Obviously, it's the smart fan of me knew that we were not going to.
Real quick, brother.
Yeah.
Real quick. While you're talking about, him not pinning Lesnar, if you go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Powerhouse, someone had posted one of the admins had posted a video of Rollins pinning Roman Reigns at the end of the match.
Yep.
And if you turn your volume up, you can hear Rollins bury his face next to Reigns' face as he's pinning him and saying, "Thank you so much."
Awesome. That's really, really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I have a whole new respect for I had a new respect for Reigns, and then I saw that and I was like, he totally just said, "Whatever you guys need, I'll do it."
Yeah.
I'm like, that's awesome.
So that just means that he's going to get his time. He'll get his time. I think
absolutely.
That's how you would develop a good relationship with Vince. I think Bret Hart's shown that, Shawn Michaels has shown that, and I think if Roman Reigns is doing that kind of stuff, it's good stuff. It's great. I don't not like Roman Reigns. I've said it all weekend. I don't not like him. I really do like him, but he is just not ready. And
yeah, I don't think he's. I like Reigns. I absolutely do. I think he's got a ton of potential, but for the past, since the rumors have started going around, he's going to be the guy. He's going to replace John Cena. I'm like, no, not him.
I think he could, but just not now.
Yeah, not now. Now.
Let's just talk about some of the debuts. Actually, before we do that, Brock Lesnar out indefinitely. What did you think of the segment overall? Him destroying people, Michael Cole, cameramen. I thought it was incredible. Live. Well, I'll just say very quickly, live. Now that I've seen Brock Lesnar since his transformation in the last few years, I really feel that every time he comes out, more so now than ever, you kind of like, is this legit, or is this it's just a completely different, like it's almost like life and death is about to kind of come out while Brock Lesnar's there, and that was very kind of slightly uncomfortable, because like when he was destroying those people and when he did to Booker T and JBL, part of me is just thinking, is this legit Brock, or is this like we're playing up Brock? And it's kind of like, that's great, and that's why the character works so well, because he's so legit. He's been legitimized at every single level that you always think that, and that's what makes him so special.
Yeah, you know what? That's also the downfall of Brock Lesnar. Rollins pinned Reigns. So if you're led to believe if Lesnar gets a one-on-one match, he's not going to be stopped. He will not be stopped.
You know, pro wrestling 101. There's always going to come a time where someone's going to stop him eventually.
That's true, but they set him up. That's true, but they also set him up just too damn powerful. He ended the streak. He obliterated John Cena on multiple occasions. He's just like that triple threat match at Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
it's just amazing match of the year right there.
Oh yeah,
and they set him up. And I get it that he's, the fighter and he should be unstoppable, but it just appears they set him up to be too unstoppable.
Yeah. That's an interesting theory. Yeah. I mean, like, it does definitely put pressure on the creative team to come through with a character that's completely well set up and be worthy of actually taking the mantle off Lesnar. Because, like, Roman Reigns was not there. There was no way.
Which they did last night. But now Lesnar gets his rematch. And, I mean, how do you go about that without Lesnar taking the title back?
Well, his next title challenge is going to be against Rollins eventually, so that match is to be looked forward to. But I think the advantage that Rollins has is that he's the ultimate heel. He'll throw every bullshit trick out in the book at Lesnar to win. So if Lesnar is to be defeated, it's always going to be on a bullshit scale.
True.
So I think that's what I felt in the building is like, even though there was respect for Rollins finally winning the title, it was very quickly established that this guy's the heel, and the fans were booing him, and that's a testament to the character.
The only negative I said, like, I love it. I think it was glorious and beautiful. My roommate banged on my door and told me, "Hey man, shut the hell up! I'm trying to sleep." I was cheering. The only downfall to that is that if Lesnar is giving that rub, he beat the streak, he destroyed John Cena multiple times, he's indisposable, he's unbeatable, he's invincible. He's gonna give that rub to somebody not at WrestleMania at this point, and I don't think that's right. I think it definitely should have been at WrestleMania. He truly got pinned and gave one of the future guys that rub, and now it looks like it's not going to happen.
Yeah, but we'll see how it all pans out. Like the times outside WrestleMania are a little bit kind of in question sometimes. With how the creative's going to react and what's going to happen. But quickly, the debuts that took place on Raw, we got the debut. Finally got the debut of Adrian Neville. I think it was kind of
that was awesome.
Yeah, it looked good against Curtis Axel. He's got pyro. He's got a cape. He looked great. He had, Curtis Axel's a great worker, so it's always good to have a splash match against him.
And he had no Mighty Mouse mask that everyone has been talking about for 3 months.
Thank fucking God.
I know, right?
Could you imagine? Like NXT people, finally we see him and he comes out in that gimmick. The fans would have shit all over him.
He got a huge pop. So did Kalisto, and I'm really, really excited to see how they both do after, tonight, where all the quote unquote marks, as they're called, are not, as the casual fans are at shows, going forward to see how they both do. But I think they were freaking amazing tonight.
Yeah, one of the pops of the night went to Kalisto's spinning head scissors on Cesaro, where he was
amazing, man.
Yeah, that was incredible. The crowd just lost their shit for that, and that's what Kalisto's all about. His offense against the right opponent is all flash.
Absolutely. At the same time, man. Next week there are not going to be 15,000 people sitting there who have watched him for the past 2 years on NXT.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I think I'll say this straight up. I think if you say he's got the more flourishable future in WWE long term, right now between Adrian Neville and Kalisto, I think Kalisto's got the legs, because I think he is a younger, faster, more flashier version of Rey Mysterio. He can speak English. He can speak it well.
Yes.
And I think he can definitely fill the void they've been trying to fill for years with the Hispanic crowds ever since Eddie Guerrero died, and I think they're going to do it with him.
I think that's true, but I also think they're going to look at him as money.
Yes.
As far as merchandise.
Exactly right.
They could make $1 million just selling copies of his mask. Meanwhile, Adrian Neville is going to be in that. He's gonna be an IC champion before Kalisto. Kalisto's just gonna be that guy, just like Khali.
Yep.
We're gonna use him to make money. He's gonna be international. He's gonna be Mexico. We'll make money off his mask. Adrian Neville can do a ladder match with Daniel Bryan for the IC title.
Yeah, I hope that he gets like a Daniel Bryan-esque push and gets the chance. But obviously, his in-ring skills can definitely do it. I think he can have great matches against anyone, and make his style work in contrast to whoever he wrestles. So, and finally, before we finish up, Bill, what did you think of Sheamus's new look?
Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Like I've posted. Have you seen Tropic Thunder?
Yes.
Okay. So on both Twitter and our Twitter page, the PWP Twitter and the PWP Facebook, I posted a picture of Sheamus's new look with also the caption / picture of Robert Downey Jr. from that movie that states, "You want full retard. You never go full retard." I saw it and I saw it. He came running out. I was like, oh my God, what?
He looks full retard. Yeah.
What are they thinking? I love a heel Sheamus. I'm like, you look like a stupid asshole.
I think the look would have looked all right if he didn't have the mohawk. Just go bald. Have him go bald.
I don't know if it's. You know what? I think it's a combination of the mohawk and the stupid, Jack Sparrow, Pirates of the Caribbean braids he had in his beard.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with Sheamus. They love to spike his hair throughout his whole career. It's like, man,
that's fine. But if they would have got rid of those stupid braids and brought his beard was unique. I mean, it was very Triple H, Lemmy Evolution-esque. But if they would have shaved it back down to almost the skin like it was when he debuted and whatnot, and for the first couple years of his career, add the mohawk, it could have worked a lot better than those stupid beard braids. I'm like, I hope he gets AIDS and never wrestles again.
Wow. Oh, Bill, I don't think that much bad of it. I thought he looked horrible. I think that's
horrible. I don't actually wish him that, but that just emphasizes how horrible I think he looks with that mohawk and these stupid braids.
If they were going for shock value, they certainly got it. I mean, we started the "You look stupid" chants. We started.
I know.
It's awesome.
I thought that was amazing. And everyone just like instantaneously was in unison. Because you look stupid. I'm like, because he looks stupid.
Yeah, he looks stupid.
It looks stupid. I started hashtagging "You look stupid."
No, did you? Yeah, I saw that out and about. So maybe you helped start a trend. I'm not sure.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. So yeah, I'm just gonna wrap it all up here, Bill. Yeah, thanks so much for joining us. And do you have anything to plug yourself?
Do I have anything to plug myself? You know what? I have something to plug, man. Yeah. I am trying to start a petition. So, did you watch? You were at the Hall of Fame, right?
Yes. Yeah, about Lita not having a date.
Lita did not have a date. My heart broke when Lita said she did not have a date and she was trying to get someone in the chair next to her. So I'm starting a petition to be Lita's 2016 Hall of Fame date.
That is awesome.
You can find a link to that on Facebook.com/TheCrazyBill.
Facebook.com/TheCrazyBill. If you want Bill Shannon, Crazy Bill Shannon, to be Lita's date for next year's Hall of Fame, I think, man, you started it early. And that's going to go into your favor. And, man, Godspeed, man.
Absolutely. Since 1999, she has been my Woman Crush Wednesday. She's always just been captivated, man.
And,
absolutely captivated.
She looked ugly at the Hall of Fame, that's for sure.
No. What?
I'm just being sarcastic.
Okay,
Calm
yeah,
down, bro.
It's a good thing we're done, brother. I mean, I didn't even want to mention how how horribly Sami Zayn did in the Andre Battle. Oh wait, he wasn't there.
Well, as I said to you off air.
I had to do it, brother.
I'll accept it. I'll take it on the chin. But I will.
Right,
I will say that I'm glad that he wasn't there. That I was glad I was wrong because Hideo Itami's WrestleMania debut. How did that go? Anyway, yeah, did he go well?
So it's funny. As soon as he won, it got moved to the pre-show. I'm like, this is total segregation.
Yeah.
Like R-Truth and Roman Reigns are the only non-white wrestlers right now. I'm like, that's bullshit.
Are you a Brody Lee fan, by the way?
I love Brody Lee. Luke Harper, to anyone who doesn't know. I love that guy. I've talked to him many a times back in the day. I've seen him on he used to wrestle in Western Pennsylvania where I grew up, and I've gotten to watch him and talk to him many times.
Damn it! I wish would he have known if I mentioned you because I met him.
No,
I met him on the weekend.
No, he would not have.
Okay.
It was just I've talked to him a few times. It was just it wasn't anything like we're best friends. No.
Well, I hate to be the breaker of bad news, but he wrestled R-Truth on a match in Superstars and lost.
Oh man.
Yeah, that broke my heart. That broke everyone's heart. The fans went nuts for Harper when he came out. There was we want Harper, we love Harper, chants all match.
Oh, we love Harper.
We had a guy dressed up as Luke Harper with the sign saying, hey, he does the...
You know what? Someone... I think they mentioned that on the pre-show or somewhere during the... they were like, is that Luke Harper? I'm like, no, that's someone dressed up like Luke Harper. I'm like, that's so awesome.
That's so awesome. Oh, yeah. WrestleMania brings a lot of a different breed of fans. And, Bill, are you going to be going to Dallas next year?
I hope so. Everything is looking pretty grim right now, but hopefully in the next 9 months, I'll be able to buy the package with you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess that's it for me from San Jose, California. As I said at the start of the show, it's sad. I can't believe it's over. But and they say this every year. I would like to go somewhere else in the world if I decide to go traveling next year. Maybe Europe. Maybe Greece or Turkey. But it looks like Dallas, Texas. It's so hard not to because it's going to be the biggest WrestleMania of all year. It looks like we're going to get a freaking intergender tag team match between The Rock and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie. That's like money.
I'm not getting started on that. I'm not getting started on it, man. I'm not getting started on that.
Well, not get started on it in a positive way or a negative way?
In a negative way, man. Dude,
wow.
They wasted 20 minutes to give The Rock millions of dollars to start another year-long bullshit feud. I don't care.
You don't care about Ronda Rousey?
No, I don't watch UFC.
See, I watch UFC here and there. I'm not a diehard fan, but I have ultimate respect for her. My friend actually trained
I do too, but I don't watch it.
Well, I believe me, it's going to be all over the television leading into Dallas, so you'll get to know her very, very soon. And she's awesome. She's so good.
I don't doubt that, but Steph is not. No. Whatever.
You don't want to see Stephanie McMahon get her ass kicked. That's what I've been waiting for years.
No, I want to see her. No, but she's not. It's just going to be a one-sided. Just like
Bill, I think you might be the only person in the world that is not looking forward to this. I was losing my shit.
I accept the hell out of that, brother. You know I'm unique.
You are very, very unique. And I think what we'll do over the next coming months is watch some UFC fights with Ronda Rousey and just see what you think. You might be entertained.
Maybe. I'm like, I watched UFC back in the day when Ken Shamrock was the big guy, and I'm like, me and my best friend, Crazy Donnie, I was like, we were both like, this is bullshit. And we stopped watching.
Fair enough. All right, guys. Well, that's all we have time for tonight, and girls, if whoever's listening. Thank you so much for all the fans and for all the people that I've met over the weekend. It's been really, really special. For those fans that I've met up with, before, new people I've met, it's been awesome. You guys have all been great. We've had a lot of new listeners coming to the shows. We've had our biggest shows of the year Oh, I'd say since our show's incarnation over the weekend. So thank you so much for everyone paying attention to it. Follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/wrestlingsropebreak. If you want to check out where I've been, what I've seen, I've got so many videos and photos up on that site. So you should definitely check it out. And follow us on Twitter at WrestlingRbreak, capital W, capital R, capital B. And there's going to be some changes being made to Wrestling's Rope Break before we finish. Time schedules, how frequently the show is going to be happening. We're going to be doing some drastic changes, but stay tuned to the Facebook and the Twitter page, and I will see you back in Sydney, Australia. Good night, everybody.